All right. You are going to be doing 2 digital photography projects in this class. One of them is a self-portrait project that we're about to go over, and then another one, we'll go over some of those in a little bit. There's about 7 or 8 different choices you have for the other one, different types of projects. But everyone is responsible for doing the self-portrait project. All right, all of these are going to be what you would call a photo essay. And an essay is just whenever you write something, correct? Well, a photo essay is where you write, but you write with pictures. There's going to be some text in there, but it's mostly going to be photographs. A journey in self-portraiture, you will use 12 selfies for this project. Each selfie must be a different photo. For example, you can't take one picture and use it 12 times. You have to have 12 different selfies. Be prepared to write about a different topic on each photo. You may use PowerPoint or Prezi. You also have the option of making a movie out of that presentation. If you don't want to make it just a still presentation like in PowerPoint or Prezi, and you want to use, you want me to show you how to use Camtasia, or you want to use some other movie editing software, feel free to let me know. You will have 14 slides if you do a PowerPoint. Prezi is going to be different, remember, because you just have different sections of the screen that you go to. So it may or may not be 14 slides. You're going to have a cover slide or something on there that has your title, name, date, and class period. You're going to have at least 12 portraits, and there's 12 questions down here, and we're going to go over those. You're going to answer one question with each portrait, or finish one writing prompt with each portrait. And then on your final slide, you're going to write 5 sentences about this project. What did you learn about yourself? And I provided you with an ACIT form right here. If you want to use this, remember you answer, then you cite, and then you expand. There's 5 sentences right here, 5 sentence starters. If you need help getting that started, you can use that. If not, you don't have to worry about it. You can just write for yourself. Also, there is going to be one thing added to this that's not on here. You are going to be responsible for taking all 12 of your edited photos and creating one collage out of them. And I'll show you how to do that on iPicky. Yeah?
Can it be like more than just one person in the picture?
Okay, good question. No. A selfie for this self-portrait project can only be you. Now, when we do the other projects, then you can have pictures of other people. But for this one, this is all about you, so I don't want anybody else in it, just you. All right, it says answer the following questions in 3 to 5 sentences on each slide. Organize your self-portraits in a way that best suits your questions and reflections. All right, question number 1. Who are you? I don't want to know your name, your age, and how tall you are, and all that good stuff. Who are you is, what kind of person are you? What things really matter to you? Describe yourself. Are you really into football? Are you really into reading? Whatever it is. But when I say who are you, I'm not asking for your name and your age. I'm asking for what kind of person are you? Number 2. What are you passionate about? What really drives you? Is the only thing that you think about playing sports? Is that what your passion is? Is your passion your pets or your family or something like that? What is it that really drives you? Number 3. What are you most grateful for in life? What are the things that you're really, really thankful and grateful for? Or the people? Number 4. Now, there's 3 questions right here, but it's all one prompt. What are your values? What do you represent? What do you want to embody? And this word embody means symbolize. What do you want people to think of when they think of you? For example, what word automatically kind of pops in your head when you think of Abraham Lincoln?
Sure. We know the slaves.
Okay. All right. What was his nickname? What did people call him?
Honesty.
All right. So honesty is kind of what he embodies. What does the American flag embody?
America, freedom.
Freedom, America, liberty, democracy, whatever. Okay? But that's what it means to embody something. It means to symbolize it. So when somebody looks at Kai, what do you want them to think of you? What qualities do you want to embody? Do you want them to think of you as trustworthy and a good friend? Or do you want them to think of you as, a really good football player, or what? What is it?
Trustworthy friend with spoons.
Trustworthy friend with spoons, you goofball.
Every time I think of Kai, I just think of spoons.
All right. You get the idea, though, right? All right. Here we go. Number 5. Do you love yourself? Why or why not? Sometimes we're our own worst critics. Sometimes we're harder on ourselves than anybody else could be. Do you really love and respect yourself? Why or why not? Number 6. What are your biggest goals and dreams? And don't think small. What are your biggest goals and dreams? I didn't ask you what your little ones were. I said, what are your big ones? Okay, number 7, this is my favorite question on here. Absolutely, hands down, my favorite question. What would you do if you cannot fail? If there are no limitations in money, resources, time, or networks. You had all the people, all the things, all the money, all the time, all the education, anything you could possibly need to do this thing. What would this one thing be? There's no way you would fail. What would it be that you would do? So think big. It would be impossible to fail. So you're going to get this thing done. What would it be? All right, number 8. What would you say to yourself 1 year in the future? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Write a note to yourself in the future. Where do you want to be at some of these times? You can pick one, or you can answer all of those. Number 9. What are the biggest actions you can take now to create the biggest results in your life? All right, what are some things that you could do right now? Now, you're not ready to go out and get a job and start your career yet. You're not there. But someday you're going to be there. So how can you get there? What are some things that you can start doing now? It could be something very simple, such as, I'm going to commit to going to bed at a decent time and getting some sleep. Or I'm going to commit to going outside and unplugging from electronics and exercising for an hour a day. Or something really simple like I'm trying to get you guys to do this 6 weeks. I'm going to commit to turning in every single assignment in every class. Those are small things that you can do. Now, there may be something else that you consider a small thing that you could do, and you just write about that. Number 10, this is another good question. Where are you living right now? The past, the future, or the present? Are you so hung up on something that happened to you in the past that you can't get past it and move on? Or are you solely focused on today? Or do you always look towards the future so much that you can't enjoy today? Where are you? Where does your head spend most of its time? The past, the present, or the future? Number 11. What is your purpose in life? Why do you exist? What is your mission? Now, you may not know what that purpose or that mission is in your life yet. You may not have a clue. But if you will look back at your question number 2, what are you passionate about? A lot of times your passion will drive your purpose. If you are a person who is really passionate about animals and their welfare and taking care of them, maybe your purpose is to be a veterinarian or an animal rescue worker or something. All right? Your passion will push your purpose. Number 12. When was the last time you were proud of yourself? Write about something that you did that you're proud of. And it's, some of you are really humble and you're going to go, I don't know. And then some of you are just kind of not really reflective either. There's lots of things that you have to be proud of. And then some of you are going to find lots of things that you're proud of. Okay? So you're going to write about these 12 questions. 1 question per photograph. You do not have to answer these 12 questions 12 times. That one comes up a lot. No. 1 question, 1 photograph for each slide or each section of your presentation. Before we move on, are there any questions about this? These questions are what you're supposed to do on this project. All right, here's your ACET form if you need to use it. And remember that I told you that we're adding, and I don't have it on here, but you are going to have to take all 12 of your pictures and put them into a single photograph collage. And I will show you how to do that on iPicky.
Oh, it is.
These are some other websites that you might want to go look at. This is an effect that not many people have used before in my projects. It's an effect that it kind of, I'm trying to figure out a good way to explain that. It kind of blurs things, but it also enlarges them. So, you know how the painting Starry Night has the big giant stars on it? And if the stars really were that big, we'd burn up.
Oh.
Okay, well, this particular effect, this bokeh effect, kind of does that to your pictures. But there are other types of techniques that you can use. We went over the helpful hints about composition, perspective, framing, mergers, and then simplicity. We just said you make sure you keep your subject simple. Your subject should be very simple for these because it's just you. It's just a selfie. I'm going to say that the rules are when we edit your photographs, you are not allowed to change your face appearance so much that we can't recognize who you are. You're not allowed to use so many different effects on there that we can't see your face. I have to be able to tell who you are in the picture. All right? You may enhance your image, but you may not change your appearance, if that makes sense. All right, any questions?
Wait, I have a picture that I like to have the dog filter in.
No dog filters, no flower crowns. I want just images that you're going to edit in iPicky. All right, and no, you can't use photographs that you've already taken in the past. You're going to have to take 12 new photographs.
But I only get good.
Yeah.
What are pictures like more like it just showed it? Can I talk about pictures of your
Shows what?
your back in the back of your head?
No, your face must be in each picture, not the back of your head.
What about like a mugshot from the side? What about the side?
It can show a profile. A profile is okay, but not the back of your head. I must be able to see your face. All right. I will talk to you more about when this project is due. You're going to get an email about that. And other than that, if you have no more questions, we're going to stop this part right here.